Jordan Poole's played like crap. I mean, he's really played like crap. And what I think the thing behind that, though, is, and people are really starting to pile on it right now, there's some chemistry issues there.
Yeah.
Kuminga's been pouting the entire playoffs. Poole's been playing poorly and then pouting. They're not together. They're not connected. And it's ironically, the Warriors were one of the first teams where it really got on my radar. When they first rose to prominence as a title team, they took 1 million airplane photos. Like, you'd always see road trip, everybody in the picture, smiling, laughing, joking, fully connected team. And it's weird, from that moment forward, it's something I always look to, like when you have a team. Are these guys enjoy being around each other? Do they really care about each other and about what they're doing? Or are you divided with separate agendas?
Right.
And I think right now the Warriors are a divided team. And I don't know the exact cleavages that they have, but that's what makes me really believe they're not going to come out of this series, because they're a divided team. But it's held true. Like in other sports, the teams that like Philly this year in football, they just had a fun vibe about them.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't win the Super Bowl. They got to. I mean,
but the whole ride.
But yeah,
the whole ride
and like you can just kind of tell when you watch teams and how they interact with each other, if they care and if they're connected. And it's an underrated thing to have.
And you can't listen to the people as much as you have to really watch and know what to watch for.
Yeah.
Because things are moving so fast. I forgot that was the first game, the Jordan Poole shot. That was the game one.
Yeah.
And after the game, you got whoever was asked, Draymond, Steph, Kerr, they're like, oh, we're fine with that shot. He can make that shot. And as the series go on, you see his minutes decrease. You see his shots decrease.
But
Last game, it was 0 points.
It had built to that, and it didn't start in game one. There were signs in the Sacramento series.
Yeah.
He didn't play well.
Right.
He shot poorly, and finally you get to this breaking point. But before that, and when you said you got to watch what they do and not what they say,
right.
You can feel a connected team. Connected teams, for better or worse, they have handshake routines. They, they have bench dudes playing air guitar. It's all there, and nobody misses a high five or any of that when somebody comes to the bench. And I do think, what does the social media show you?
Yeah.
And if multiple players on a team are posting the flight home or some fun thing, that is a connected group. When you don't have any of that, and you have guys, because there was that one where he didn't dap up Draymond, and Steph got right now I think that the Warriors are literally babysitting a bitch. That's what it is. He's behaving like a bitch.
Yeah.
And they're a guy to babysit him about that. He's a damaged mental player. He's not playing well, but that's affecting his behavior as a man. And that's really bad.
It's really bad, and what a it's so unfortunate for Golden State, because they just gave him the deal.
Yeah,
and what him playing so poorly, it'll be interesting to see if they do flame out and go out in 5 or 6, if they look to move him and if they can move him.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. It'll have to be a young bad team that'll take a flyer on him, but also. In the last series, you remember when Curry was he came out in the media and was like, we had to tell our team that if you want to stay back, you can stay back. Remember that?
Game 7 speech. The night before Game 7, the speech is, if you're not willing to put aside your emotions for the good of the team, the fact that he had to say that tells you where this is. And I'll go back to something that we talked on the show at the beginning of the season with the punch.
Yeah.
The one thing that stood out for me more than anything else on that video was the complete absence of a reaction from any other player on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Any other player.
Yeah.
You could see in that video, those guys are chirping. Then you could see Draymond. Draymond didn't turn from a foot away and deck him. He walked, kind of across half the court. Nobody intervened.
They were kind of hoping that he.
Well, my thing on it was that at that time, in that moment, whatever those two guys had going on was so like just significant and unrelenting that the attitude was like they just need to fight this out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to intervene. They just need to get this out. Let somebody win this and let's move on. But big picture, that was, that's that thing that's not a together team. Like, together teams handle that before it gets to fisticuffs. Yeah. They pull dudes aside, they talk to them, they make people, behave right. They police themselves. And it's very unfortunate to see such a great team be in this place in this time.
Yeah, but in the beginning, everybody was down on Draymond.
Yeah,
it was Draymond threw the punch. He's overreacting. He's not a monster, but you know what I mean. All the negative energy was towards Draymond. But the way things are unfolded now, maybe Poole was the issue all along.
Yeah.
And Draymond just got fed up with Poole's shit, but we didn't know because we're not, especially in the offseason, everything is like closed caption.
Yeah.
You don't have an inside view of.
But Poole is a weird ass dude.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, just like even like all the video clips of him like making weird faces, doing weird, like that's just a weird guy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying he can't play basketball because of that, but he's a weird dude.
Yeah.
And probably becomes annoying at a certain point.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point to that.
Yeah.
Now on the Lakers side, I'm
gonna say this.
Oh, go ahead.
The Lakers, there's no joy in watching the Lakers players succeed. I can't enjoy it.
Well, I know you're not.
It's not even because it's
guy.
Golden State. I'm gonna root for whoever against them. I might root for the Third Reich against them.
You would root for Phoenix over them?
The Third Reich, the Nazis.
I know, but I'm
Phoenix over them. Yeah, why not? They're such a joyless, annoying team.
No, that's not true.
They are.
Austin Reeves, you gotta.
I hate that motherfucker.
You hate Austin Reeves?
I hate that motherfucker.
He comes from nothing. You gotta like the underdog.
No,
story.
I don't. What I don't like is moderate talents overhyped because they play in Los Angeles. Double down on a white talent who plays in Los Angeles.
When they're performing.
He's playing well. This is not. He's playing well. He's not a star. He's not going to be a star.
Right.
But the way people talk, like it gets blown out of proportion. I can't enjoy watching that.
I really do enjoy watching the Lakers.
Yeah, I don't.
And if it wasn't for the 76ers,
I'm just waiting for that AD injury. It's overdue.
I don't particularly love watching AD, but everybody else I really enjoy.
There's not one player on that team I enjoy on any level.
No,
not one. This is my least favorite version of LeBron.
Why you say that?
It's the way he plays now. It's just not compelling.
It's compelling.
It's not.
I love
the
watching,
narrative.
I love
the narrative. The narrative of him being an old guy still putting up numbers. It's a narrative. There's no joy in watching him.
It is. He's controlling an entire basketball game in year 2021. Nobody's ever done that. Like, that is very compelling. He literally controlled the entire basketball game in Game 5. Yeah. Like he literally could toyed with the entire Golden State Warriors team. That's compelling to me.
Yeah, not for me.
On both ends, he's still playing like elite defense in playoffs. He's blocking shots. Like it looks good to me. I mean, from being an old man, he's not the old LeBron, of course.
Yeah,
but
I can't. I just can't enjoy it the same way.
I can.
Yeah.
I
just don't.
I'd rather seeing him this way than averaging 8 points like Kareem was or something. Like, was that compelling?
No, I hated watching Kareem.
Like, I hate guys that hang on too long.
I agree with you.
And Vince Carter, is year 20.
I actually enjoyed Vince Carter.
On the fucking what?
Because Vince Carter,
Memphis Grizzlies, Atlanta Hawks.
Vince Carter, he gracefully went to that, and I enjoyed that for Vince Carter. What's
enjoyable about that?
It was just cool that he was just hanging out for the love of the game.
Udonis Haslem.
Like, I don't like. Nowhere Udonis Haslem lost me. It was the last regular season game of last season, and he got minutes.
Yeah.
He got ejected.
Yeah.
He got it.
It was against 76ers.
Yeah, he got ejected like very quickly.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this motherfucker don't even want to play. Like, you finally get an extended minutes in a game, and you just can't go and have a good time and take a few shots and play ball.
This year he put on a 3-point barrage against the Magic.
I'll respect that, but the year before he lost me,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
That was that was the most ridiculous thing.
It was really strange too. It was almost like it was.
It was like he
forced,
did not
like-
want to play.
Yeah, like he did it on purpose.
Yes.
It wasn't natural.
Yeah. It was not a tense game.
No.
Like he hadn't played long enough to get worked up. I mean,
It was weird.
it was like, I remember,
funny.
when we used to have Jason Williams play with Pedro's posse, there would be, a game every couple of months where you just knew he really didn't want to be there, and he would find a way to get ejected. He would just go off on some random thing, and that's what I felt Udonis Haslem was doing.
But my point to start on the Lakers side is it's bad that LeBron had to, and hopefully he came to this realization, but so late in his career that he works best when the whole team around him is deep and guys can actually play, instead of this 3-star thing that he kind of got like hooked into and he tried it again, like this most recent time with the Westbrook and AD thing. That just like this team is so much better than the team that was at the beginning of the year. Now that team was impossible to watch with Westbrook at the helm and those guys. Like this team is so much deeper with guys that can just do stuff.
Yeah.
And it's bad that he realized this so late in his career, and hopefully he comes to that realization. But hopefully it works for them, man. Well, unless they have to play Philly. But other than that, I
Then you want it to spectacularly implode.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, people are foolish. You do need a deep team to win. Like you need contributors and people that can do stuff. It just never made sense to me to not have, something resembling a balanced roster.
Yeah. No, that's for sure.
But and again, the Lonnie Walker having the fourth quarter that he did. Like when you look at you start the playoffs, you cannot predict what it's going to take to get through those series.
Mm-hmm.
And inevitably, there's going to be moments where some unsung guy is going to have to do something critical to get you through a game or get you through a series. And you have to recognize that, or you're going to have to play in some manner that maybe you hadn't really played all year, whether it's going small, going big, doing something different. And that's why the deep roster is such a critical thing, that you got to have these weapons available, because you don't know what's going to turn a series.
Yeah.
And if you're looking at it saying, I got to win 4 series of basketball to be a champion, you got to have a deep arsenal of tools, because you just don't know what it's going to be.